I previously made a video about a bunch of methods we can use to get free Brookhaven Game Pass features for completely nothing. But since then a bunch of those methods have become outdated and there's way better methods now. So in today's video I'll be showing you all the best ways we can unlock Brookhaven Game Pass features for completely free. Starting off with the easiest, vehicle premium settings. Let me switch to my account with no game passes so you guys know I'm not lying. If we spawn in a random vehicle and go in to drive it, you'll notice there's a little premium button we can click in the vehicle settings. This basically allows us to set our vehicles on fire and have it smoke to look like it's burning. Well, I'm sure you guys guessed it, but this is super easy to get for free. All we need to do is go into our props and click on the fire. Now place fire all around the car, and as you can see, you can access this premium feature for free. Not only is it free, but it also looks so much better than the version we need to pay for. If we also spawn in a giant vehicle, you can place even more fire to go everywhere. This actually looks so realistic. We can also go into our smoke section and select this white smoke. And once we place it around the car, you can see we even have that premium smoke feature for free. If you guys are buying premium just so you can set your car on fire, then definitely give this method a try. We can also do this method in literally any house we'd like. Brookhaven has a game pass where we can set our house on fire, which basically notifies the fire department. This would set us back a respectable 50 Robux. Well, if we use that exact same method, but this time in the house, you'll notice you can actually just set your house on fire for completely free. And we can see this fire inside the house and outside. The prop also works as regular fire. If I spawn this fire truck right here and use the hose pipe on the areas which are burning, you'll notice the fire will slowly start to fade away because it's coming into contact with the water. Definitely try this method out before you buy the House Fire Game Pass. This might even work way better in your favor. One Game Pass everyone's obsessed with is the Turbo Game Pass. This basically allows us to take off super fast, allowing our car to travel at the top speed easier. Well, the only way we can visually get the turbo is by literally just placing a fake prop turbo on our bonnet. But there's actually a way we can make our cars faster than the turbo without any game pass at all. If I line up my car at the line, I'll need to spam W on my keyboard and you'll see I take off so much faster. To prove this is faster than the turbo, I'll get my friend to race me in his turbocharged car. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! As you guys can see, we're literally beating him and our car has no turbos at all. Let's go for a round 2. Go! I'm beating him again. Eventually, the turbo car might catch up to you. This glitch only works for taking off fast. I'm not actually sure if this is gonna work on mobile because we have to spam the letter W. But if someone can let me know if it works in the comments, I'll try to give you a little heart. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that we need premium to spawn in all of the best vehicles on Brookhaven. But one method I mentioned in the last video actually allows us to drive any vehicle we want. This car right here requires the Special Vehicles Game Pass. That's like 800 Robux. I'm sure most of you guys don't have the funds to pay for that. So instead of buying it ourselves, we can simply just steal someone else's. We can even use the controls of the car as if we actually own it. We can also walk in someone else's house and just pretend as if it's ours. But if someone despawns the house or leaves the game, you'll be left stranded. So when you're doing this method, just make sure to keep it low-key so you don't make yourself look like a fool. I've got more methods later on in the video to get free vehicles and houses, but next I want to show you guys a way we can get a specific premium house for nothing. I always speak about this method because it just works so good, and because Brookhaven recently increased our prop limit, this method actually works even better. When we look at our house options, you'll notice this modern house actually costs premium. But if we spawn in a construction house and run over to here to select this option right here, you'll notice we can spawn in that exact house for free. The only issue is that there's no furniture, so we gotta use our props to fill in the blanks. This is gonna take quite a while, so I'll see you guys when it's finished. Okay, this is what I came up with. This is how the living room looks along with my office. I didn't bother doing the upstairs because it'll literally take all day. But of course you guys can place as much furniture as you'd like. The prop limit is actually so big these days. Another premium feature that included houses is actually the ability to spawn in our very own pool. This house already comes with a pool because it's already premium, but you guys can literally find houses that already come with pools, and all your friends will think you spawned it in using the Game Pass. There's so many of these pool houses we can choose from. Just select whatever's right for you. So one method I forgot to show you guys earlier is another way we can unlock those premium vehicle features. If you type this ID into the items tab, you'll notice we're given some hair which actually has flames coming out of it. Now if we spawn in a car and drive around, the flame looks exactly like the real real deal. This method definitely isn't as good as the first method though, so maybe keep this as a backup. If you go into the items tab to select a hat, you'll notice a lot of hats we can select require us to own premium to select it. I've talked about this method in the past, but it works so dang good. If we literally just find the item on the Roblox catalog and paste the ID into the items tab, that you'll see we can just wear that hat for free. We can even check back into the items section and you can see I have the item selected. So the last time I created a video on this topic, I actually showed you guys a few Brookhaven copies that allow us to get a bunch of paid items for free. Well, since then some even better copies have been released, so let's all explore them together and see what stuff they give us for free. Starting off with this copy right here. I actually showcased this game in my latest video, but this game allows us to spawn in houses like estates for completely free. The cars in this game are also pretty cool, but they're not Brookhaven cars, so I won't really talk about them. But yeah, everything inside the house actually works, so you guys can use it as if you actually own the real deal. We can also spawn in a bunch of regular houses if you guys are bored of looking extremely rich. Why is this chair upside down? I'm actually surprised that all the buttons work as they should. Normally these games have completely broken scripts. This copy is one of the best so far. When we join in, you'll notice it looks exactly like the real Brookhaven, but everything is Arabian. This copy is special because of the amount of cars we get for free. This Bugatti, as I'm sure you all know, requires the premium game pass, but on here it's completely nothing. We can also spawn in cars that don't even exist in the game yet and cars that have previously been deleted. Some of the cars actually require a 30 Robux game pass, but most of them cost nothing, so you all can have a ride in them. I also forgot to mention, in this game we can actually spawn in our own penthouses instead of paying the 150 Robux to spawn it in inside the real Brookhaven. This might actually be the only game that allows us to do that, so that's really cool. I also came across this copy right here which claims to give us everything for free. It's really similar to the last two copies I showed you, but in this game we actually get access to some of the best premium vehicles in the whole game. For some reason they're really hard to control though. They just slide around everywhere. If you guys are looking to buy any of the major game passes, maybe it's worth you checking out these games before you come to a final decision. Now that I've showed you all the best methods to get free game pass features, I thought it would be funny to cover some goofy videos that apparently showcase how to get premium for free. So looks like we first gotta teleport over to the North Estate and jump 5 times. That's a bit random, but let's see if it works. Here's the North Estate, and here's me jumping 5 times. Next we gotta teleport over to the Golden Ranch and do the exact same thing. Here's the Golden Ranch. Let me just jump 5 times. All done! After this we teleport to the spawn and jump 5 times yet again. I'm just gonna fast forward the rest because it's literally the same thing. Let's see if this works. Whoa! It worked! Yeah, just kidding. This account already had premium anyway, and that glitch definitely doesn't work. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to click another video on screen and subscribe to the channel. Bye guys!